the next slide, you see DC motor. As you can see on your screen, DC motor. This DC motor also has its own function, whereby in the course of the practical, you will understand how it works. But today is just a seminar whereby we'll just show you everything that you have been hearing about fuelless energy system. So this is the DC motor display on your screen. Now we go to the next slide. You see alternator. This alternator we have shown you before. That is the one that supply the current out to your house or to your home. This alternator now has its own different elements that comes together and make it work and make it an alternator. So at the top end here, you see the label. All these items that are labeled, they have their function one after the other. Each of them, you'll be seeing it in your practical section. So here we have the condenser, we have the brush spring, we have the brush itself, we have wires. It was labeled. We have feed magnets, we have outer casing, we have the shaft, we have the magnet holder, we have the armature, we have the end bell, we have another wire, we have commutator, we have ball or plain bearing. All these things come together and make this coil to supply current to your home. So in the course of the practical, you will know about all these label aspects one after the other, and their function and their diagram will also display for you to see and how they work. Let's go to the next slide, which is the DC motor. The breakdown of the DC motor. This is the DC motor. What is now the function of this DC motor? The function of this DC motor, this DC motor is the one that turn the alternator, for the alternator to supply current. Is this DC motor that gives rotation or rotates this alternator. Then the alternator will now supply the current. You may not understand what I mean now, but as you follow on this training, the theory and the practical, you will understand better. So what you need to do is just to calm yourself down and follow instruction, follow the training and do practice. Also, assignment will be given to you. You also do your assignments, do your projects and submit. Once we come to that area, we will let you know. But today is just an introduction to the fuelless energy system. So that is why we are explaining all this for you. So under the DC motor, we have cooling fan, we have commutator, we have brush assembly, we have permanent magnet, we have rotor, we have armature winding. So here we are hearing about another armature again. In the alternator, we also have armature. So this DC motor has some other things that make it work, that make it rotate before it can now rotate the alternator. So there are things put together for everything to become electricity that you enjoy in your home. So we put everything together, one after the other,